Hey everyone, it's Sanavi and welcome back to another build showcase. In this video, we're delving into the new transfigured Soulrend gems with my latest creation, the Poisoned Soulrend of the Spiral Pathfinder. This build capitalizes on the skill Shotgun effect, employing return projectiles for rapidly stacking poisons, perfect for swiftly taking down tough monsters and bosses. Plus, with the addition of GMP and the Pathfinder's Master Toxicist, we achieve excellent area clear, creating a deadly and efficient synergy. In this build, our resource generation hinges on the Pathfinder's Master Surgeon Ascendancy, allowing life flasks to not be removed when unreserved life is full and to not queue. By pairing a high HP recovery life flask with a replica Sorrow of the Divine, we effectively gain over 2,000 life in ES recovery per second. This setup not only adds substantial survivability, but also enables continuous skill casting. Additionally, we've selected specific flask nodes on the passive skill tree to quickly replenish life flask charges, ensuring it's always ready for use every few seconds, as seen here. In our gear setup, there are 5 unique pieces that I feel are crucial, almost mandatory for this build. While the rest of the gear primarily boosts defenses or damage scaling, the extent of investment is up to your personal preference. For example, a common question I receive is about the necessity of progenesis. It's not essential, but I personally opt for it in almost every life-based character I play. Its defensive bonus is just too valuable to overlook, making it a worthwhile trade and addition for enhanced protection. Now the cornerstone of our build is the Dendrobate. You'll want to acquire a regular 6-link version, which trades at around 80 chaos. Quick note, all prices I'm going to list are current as of this video being published, which may change over time. Now, Dendrobate effectively adds a 7th link to our main skill setup with a level 10 chance to poison. It also offers up to 100% increased damage with poison if you have at least 300 dexterity, and 25% increased poison duration if you have at least 150 intelligence. Both thresholds we easily meet with our build stat allocation. If you can get a corrupted version with +1 to level of socketed gems for a sizable damage increase, I highly recommend it, but it is a fairly expensive investment. Our next key unique is Ralakash's Impatience, which grants the benefit of having maximum endurance, frenzy, and power charges at all times. The current market influenced by MF Abyss farming this league, you can snag a pair for roughly 20 chaos. These boots pair perfectly with the Snakebite gloves. Snakebite provides a 5% damage over time multiplier for poison per frenzy charge, and we mitigate the downside of reduced frenzy charge duration thanks to Ralakash. We boost our frenzy charges with a corrupted implicit on the gloves, an anointment on our amulet, and 2 additional charges from our passive skill tree, culminating in an extra 35% damage over time multiplier. A corrupted version of Snakebite is currently trading for about 1 divine. Our shield, Leper's Alms, gives us a massive boost to evasion, as well as a 40% increased duration of ailments on enemies. As duration is the most important stat on a poison build, this is a powerful gear option for less than 10 chaos. And the final unique that I feel is pivotal to our build is Anathema. This item increased our curse limit to match our maximum power charges. Thanks to Ralakash's Impatience ensuring we're always at maximum power charges, we can now apply 3 curses effortlessly without needing additional investment. You can get a well-rolled Anathema for around 2 divine. And one last thing to address before we move on to the passive skill tree is that I'm using Anemies for return projectiles. This is a very expensive item. If you can't afford it, simply swap out GMP on your main skill setup for a return projectile support. You're going to see the most bang for your buck with your DPS, however, if you can run a GMP with Anemies. In our passive skill tree setup, it's worth noting the strategic use of 3 jewels. One is here, one is here, and one is here. These jewels are essential for reaching our poison cap, along with stacking extra life and boosting either increased damage over time or poison damage. We also incorporate a medium cluster jewel to ramp our damage output and a small cluster jewel for generating endurance charges when hit. Although Ralakash's Impatience ensures that we're always counted as having maximum endurance charges, we need to actually generate these charges. This is vital for our cast when damage taken in a Mortal Call setup, as consuming these endurance charges provides additional physical and elemental damage reduction. And for our charms, the 3 that we're using is chance to suppress spell damage, as well as 3% increased poison duration for each poison you have inflicted recently, up to a maximum of 100%. This is a very nice damage boost. You want to get this one as soon as possible. For the next charm, we're using a plus to strength and intelligence. Getting strength and intelligence is very tight on the right side of the tree, and instead of investing in certain nodes for it, it's just great to pick it up on a charm. And we also go for Culling Strike, which just makes the build feel all around a lot smoother and better, especially when we map. And for our last charm, we're going for 20% increased effective Withered, as well as 14%, ideally 15% global chance to blind enemies on hit. This is an evasion and spell suppression build, so by using something like blind enemies on hit, as well as a enfeeble on our curse setup, it's going to make the build a lot tankier overall. I've really been enjoying this build. It's fantastic for mapping, particularly for blight farming, which I'm currently focused on. After tiring a bit from the incredibly profitable MF Abyss meme farming, I switched gears and I still managed to make good profit from other League content, especially where unique items not found in the normal loot drop. As always, I've included a path of building link in the description. I encourage everyone to experiment with the new gems this league, step away from the meta, and have a great time with it, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Be an escape. My irritation is growing. This will not be an escape.
Punishment inescapable. The living toy must